Prefer going inside of a restaurant to get your food, or do you like your food on wheels?
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video.
Talk to them, Sierra.
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell because we're on the road to 100K. And we cannot get there without you guys.
Thanks.
All right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Ooh, come on through. Ooh, come on through. Gotta keep it tender.
Hello guys, my name is Doyen and I'm on my way to try oxtail for the very first time. Now I'm going to meet up with Chef Leanne Martin. She was born in Trinidad but lives in New York City and makes Trinidadian inspired food.
Now I don't know too many female chefs.
Really?
Really, I personally don't know too many female chefs.
Well, I grew up around female chefs in New Orleans.
I grew up in the kitchen.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like real like chefs, women like, who own restaurants in New Orleans. So
hey, that's what's up. This is not a first for me because I know they're out there, but it's good to see a female chef. You know what I'm saying?
She's going to take me to her favorite place to get oxtail in New York City, and apparently it's on 4 wheels.
Nice. Be the best one.
That'd be the best places for real.
Oxtail is a dish that is popular around the world, but specifically within the Caribbean and within Caribbean communities in the U.S. Yes, it is what it sounds like. Back in the day, oxtail was specifically the tail of an ox. Today, it can be the tail of any cattle. What used to be considered a throwaway cut of meat is now one of the most expensive, ranging from $4 to $10 per pound, and half of its weight is bone. Jamaica's unique culinary style is a culmination of all the peoples that have inhabited the island, past and present.
It's a nice view right there.
Including the Arawaks, West Africans, Indians, British, and Spanish. Jamaican oxtail in particular is reminiscent of the African one-pot cooking traditions used by the African slaves and Maroons on the island as early as the mid-1500s. Island Spice Grill is bringing the classic to New York City streets.
So I found Leanne. We are in downtown Brooklyn on Court Street.
Yes, and that is where Island Spice Grill is on a Friday. Monday through Thursday, I'm able to get them in the city because of their mobility. It makes it way easy for me to get oxtail.
I just love the fact that they're spreading that oxtail wealth across the city. I know that oxtail is eaten across the world, specifically within different countries and islands in the Caribbean. So how does the preparation vary?
So real quick before we get into any more deep information, let me know what's your favorite style of dish that you like to go and get. Would you prefer going inside of a restaurant to get your food, or do you like your food on wheels?
I actually like to go into the restaurant.
Yeah.
And I say that because a lot of food trucks, that's how they get their start, and they need to get they need to get through the kinks and all of the trial and errors. You know?
Do you remember the food truck that I took you to in New Orleans?
Yeah.
For the fried chicken.
Yeah, and now they're throughout Louisiana.
Yeah, that's big. So okay, so inside the restaurants to go to. I like the food truck because it just gives that outside energy. Like when you get to go up there, get the food, eat it right there, and you put your plate in, boom, it's a vibe.
Yeah, I like it too. I just don't want to be the error, the trial and error. I don't want to be the error.
I got where I see where you coming from though. Yeah.
Because of the cut of meat, it's either you're going to get it in a stew or a soup. It can take a lot of cooking. Some countries would cook it with a lot of fresh seasonings and a lot of fresh herbs. Countries like Jamaica would cook it with fresh herbs and the addition of dried spices like allspice.
My name is Chef D. I'm the executive chef of Island Spice Grill. So oxtail was considered a poor man's food in the islands and in Jamaica. Oxtail is considered offal, which is the less desirable part of the cattle. So a lot of butchers and a lot of plantation owners would prefer to go with higher end cuts in the meats because oxtails would just take too long to cook and it was just considered a waste. But the working man, the poor man, will find many ways to use the oxtails and turn it into a delicacy. It takes something.
Talking about, you already know where I'm about to go with it. Yeah, talking about taking what you got and making it work regardless of what you got. Like,
yes, and now it's highly sought after.
Facts.
It reminds me of when we were given straps, like he was saying. You know, when our ancestors were able to. Jesus, I can't speak. When our ancestors were given scraps and they were able to make gravies with the meals, they were able to, you know, throw everything into a pot to make gumbo.
Yes.
Just creating all of these dishes and
taking a little and making a big meal out of it. Like, really making something
like those
flavorful.
Struggle meals.
Hey,
you remember those struggle meals?
Yeah.
Some eggs and rice.
What?
I ain't gonna mention the rest because the rest was just a hot mess. But
it's still good though. It's still delicious.
Long process to cook, and a lot of people like to rush it. Oxtails is very high in gelatin content, so you want to cook it very slow and very low in fire, and that's where you get that meat falling off the bone, and you get that sticky feeling in your hands, and it takes minimum 3 to 4 hours to cook. For the ideal oxtails, you slow braise it and kind of stew it. It has become very expensive, almost unaffordable, but people love it, you know, and there's a demand for it. They get it with their rasta pasta, they get it with their rice and peas, they get it with their vegetables.
I love oxtails. If they cook correctly, not everybody can cook oxtails. And if you season it right, oh my God, it don't last in your mouth for days.
For days.
Meat when it's cooked well, falling off the bone, just gravy on the rice. First time I tried the oxtails, the best. The best. I love oxtail. Can't make it, but I eat it.
Slow braised oxtails and butter beans. Yeah, man.
I can't take this anymore. Yes. This looks so good. Yes. Let's dig in.
Let us dig in. What are some of the flavors that you're getting?
It is very tender, and it came right off the bone.
You taste the spices in there. You taste like the fresh seasoning that we use. What's really unique about the oxtail recipes coming out of the Caribbean is the use of the Amerindian and the African ways of cooking. You also have a lot of the colonial influences, but you really get a lot of the techniques that the first people used, the African slave used, using undesirable parts of the meat, cooking it in big pots, long and slow, and feeding a bunch of people.
So we have two different rices. Yes. You have rice and beans.
I have the rice and the red beans. So this is like pretty much like comfort food in Jamaica. Jamaicans, they're known for, and they cook a lot of rice and beans using the red beans, and it's always normally paired with the oxtail and a lot of gravy. And traditionally you do have your steamed cabbage and you have your fried plantains here. So what were you expecting with it being like your first time having oxtails?
I just wouldn't expect there to be as much meat on it. It kind of looks kind of bony. Yes. It's just a lot of textures on one. It kind of looks kind of bony. Yes. It's just a lot of textures on one piece. Yes. And it's really good.
It is. So to me, it reminds me of like a pulled brisket. You know, it's not stringy, it's not chewy, it's very tender, and you do have the gelatinous aspect of it that people love. I personally love that part of it, just kind of getting in there with my fingers, just like eating at it, just like gnawing at it.
This is like very unique, and if you haven't had oxtail before, you have to try it. And I'm feeling.
Okay, so I have not had oxtails before. Have you?
I have.
You have? I haven't.
Oxtail, turkey necks. Mainly those two type of dishes. They kind of look the same.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of as well. Neck bones. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of as well. But I haven't had it. It's just not something that I ate before.
I didn't come across it too much, but I remember eating it.
Well, I can't eat it unless it's Jamaican now.
Yeah.
I can't.
Gotta try it from the... Yeah, definitely got to try it from the Jamaican.
I'm into it. I feel like now I'm going to go to restaurants and be like, y'all have oxtail? Yes. Then you can't help me.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is so good.
It's good, isn't it? It has a very concentrated color on there. It's super glossy. It's really tender. I'm so happy that you were able to come and have it in Brooklyn today with me.
I'm happy too. This is delicious.
you're like a pro now in like eating oxtails.
Thank you so much for educating me. This has been amazing.
That was good.
Yeah, that was nice.
Again, oxtails it's pretty good, but it reminds me of turkey neck.
Yeah, so I would have to try it at a Jamaican, like authentic Jamaican restaurant before I cook it.
Yeah, you gotta cook it in a certain way.
Right. Yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our join feature to become a VIP member of the channel.
Check it out.
Check out our description box below to send in your reaction requests. We'll see you soon.
Peace.